Hi, it's Dwyer of Dwyer70905.substack.com. This is a free video. Today is Friday, March the 11th, 2022. Let me also add, too, that this video is not sponsored. I have not been paid by a merchant to mention their products. That said, let's take a step back for a macro view and a unique crypto opportunity. Now, Russia has invaded the Ukraine. The President of the United States, Joe Biden, does not want the United States buying oil from Russia. The United States has reached out to oil-rich Venezuela, a socialist country that has been a foe of the United States, to buy oil. Venezuela's leader, Maduro, is receptive. Now, the top cryptocurrencies in Venezuela are Dash, Bitcoin, and stable coins, such as Tether. Now, let me make a point to the stablecoin community because I get asked a lot of questions about stablecoins. If you are a fan of stablecoins, which tend to be tethered to the United States dollar, right, such as the coins in the Terra ecosystem, then international markets, such as Venezuela, are very important reference points. Those are the markets you want to focus on to see exactly how stablecoins are used. Now, just understand, here in the United States, as you can imagine, since I'm a gold bug and someone who believes in Bitcoin, in part because of its scarcity, I'm not a big fan of the US dollar. So stablecoins, for me, it's a love-hate relationship. Right? If I'm trying to get away from the dollar, why would I want to deal with Tether? Plus, there are added risks. Right? Tether, of course, was buying commercial paper and counted that among its reserves. Right? Why do I want to deal with any of that when I can deal with the U.S. Mint? But I understand that Terra is growing by leaps and bounds. Tether has grown by leaps and bounds. I need for people to understand the use of these stable coins in places that have faced hyperinflation, like Venezuela and Argentina, are the most important test cases, in my opinion, for their use. Just understand that as I make this video on March the 11th, 2022, in addition to Dash and Bitcoin and some other coins, transactionally based coins, just understand that stable coins are very popular in Venezuela. Now, folks need to understand that the cryptocurrency community in Venezuela is robust because of the bouts that country has had with hyperinflation. Right? You have a socialist government promising a lot of things without having the money to deliver. So they've watered down the currency. In response, merchants who want to get the fruits of their labor, who don't want to do a transaction with you, have the currency drop and be in the red on the transaction. They have shifted over to Dash and Bitcoin. Right? So you have a very vibrant cryptocurrency community, so vibrant that at one point the government issued its own cryptocurrency, which of course did not do as well as Dash and Bitcoin. Right? The government now, believe it or not, is receptive to private cryptocurrencies. So what I want people to understand, and we're looking at this as a macro view, is that the increasing United States-Venezuelan oil trade And of course, the trade it's going to create in other goods and services is going to allow the Dash and Bitcoin economy in Venezuela, which is flourishing right now, to further flourish. So while the world is looking at El Salvador, which accepts Bitcoin as legal tender, I believe a better place to look is oil-rich, resource-rich Venezuela, which has dealt with hyperinflation, which has oil that other countries want, and which has a vibrant cryptocurrency community. So let's talk about your ability to quickly spend crypto. I know there are many people out there who say, hey, look, I don't want tokens that I can't spend. I know there's a crowd out there listening to Peter Schiff who thinks that, cryptocurrency is useless. It's going to zero because you can't spend it anywhere, and it's a Ponzi scheme where the value is simply what the next person will pay for it, and you're hoping without any utility that the value is going to increase. So let's answer the question here. And it's a big question in crypto, and I need for people to understand how far along, how mature the cryptocurrency market is. And that question is, where is crypto accepted? Let me repeat that. Where is crypto accepted? And the answer is anywhere MasterCard is accepted. If you use Uphold.com, one of my favorite exchanges, again, it's Uphold.com. And understand, you can get the Android app for Uphold.com. You can access it on your PC, but you can get it at Google Play. We're not talking about a backdoor setup, some app you have to get from the dark web. No, we're talking about Google Play, Uphold.com. You can sign up for the exchanges MasterCard. Now understand, Uphold.com has been around. They offer several cryptocurrencies. That number keeps increasing. This morning, I learned that they're now offering Quant, a crypto I'm interested in, right? In addition to, of course, offering Bitcoin, Dash, etc. Well, just understand, and Uphold issues 1099s. Understand they're following Know Your Consumer and anti-money laundering rules. Well, if you become a customer of Uphold.com and sign up for Uphold's MasterCard, you can link that card to the cryptocurrency you hold on Uphold.com. So, let's say I hold some Bitcoin on Uphold.com, right? Just understand that I can link my Bitcoin account to my MasterCard account. Let's say Bitcoin has dropped in price and you're nervous and you want to sell, but you don't want to liquidate into a fiat currency like the dollar that is dropping, according to U.S. government numbers, 7% per year, right? That's the inflation rate officially. Or, as you know, unofficially, the number's really more up over 15% a year. Well, folks, you can spend that Bitcoin. You don't have to put it into dollars. You can spend that wherever MasterCard is accepted, right? Just by linking your Bitcoin account to your MasterCard account. But let me warn people, if your crypto has appreciated in value, as many have, then when you spend that Bitcoin or that appreciated cryptocurrency, that's a taxable transaction. And understand, the card being issued by Uphold is muscular. It has itemized billing. They will give you a 1099 at the end of the year. Uphold.com, which is based in San Francisco, right, is following U.S. laws. Your MasterCard is just like any other MasterCard that you have, right? You can spend the crypto linked to that MasterCard anywhere that MasterCard is accepted. And let's just name some of the cryptos you could link to the card, right? And understand you have to pick one before you do the transaction. So, I mentioned Bitcoin. You can link Dash to the card. You can link Matic, also known as Polygon, to the card. You could link Aave to the card. You could link Solana to the card. You could link Tether to the card. You could link Chainlink to the card. No one will know that as you use your card at the restaurant or at the mall, that you're spending cryptocurrency. And of course, after the transaction, you'll be able to, on the app, see exactly how much money you have left in the account, right? The Bitcoin you haven't spent stays in your account as Bitcoin. They'll show you how many dollars you've spent. They'll convert automatically the Bitcoin you've spent into dollars. Well, let's take this further. Some individual cryptos, right? Cryptos with DAOs, cryptos with governance structures, where crypto holders actually vote on what the cryptocurrency is going to do, what projects the cryptocurrency is going to support, right? Try this at your local fiat bank. It's not going to work, folks. In crypto, it's becoming increasingly commonplace. Well, some individual cryptocurrencies are now coming up with their own MasterCards that are accepted anywhere MasterCard is accepted. So if you download from Google Play, right, the apps are so credible, they're on Google Play. If you download Dash Direct, it will give you the opportunity to get cheaper prices from merchants if you use Dash to purchase their goods and services. So, for example, when I go to Buffalo Wild Wings, I'm into sports, sometimes I'm at a Buffalo Wild Wings. Even when I don't want to use crypto, right? I'm faced with a situation where if I use Dash on the transaction, right? If I pull up the app, punch in Buffalo Wild Wings as the vendor, and then buy a digital gift card using Dash for the amount of my purchase. This happens fast, right? So they come to me and, they, serve me, and I say, how am I going to pay for this? If I take out Dash Direct and use it for the transaction at Buffalo Wild Wings, I'm getting 5% off, right? I don't have to clip a coupon. I just give them the gift card code, the digital gift card that comes up automatically for Buffalo Wild Wings on Dash Direct. Right? Understand, if I'm at an Applebee's instead, truth be told, I've been to my share of Applebee's, then I actually get 6.5% off. So let's say that beer cost me $8. Let's do the math. I get 6.5 times 8 off. About half a dollar off. by using crypto versus the dollars, the depreciating dollars in my wallet. Well, I need for people to understand that now Dash Direct is rolling out its own MasterCard. So you can be out with friends, including the friends who mock you for being into cryptocurrency, who want to sound like Peter Schiff around you and tell you that every crypto is going to zero, that there is no use case for cryptocurrency. You can be out with those friends. And let's say the meal comes, you've had a good time, and it's time to pay. And let's say you pay with your MasterCard. No one at the table will know that you're paying for the meal with cryptocurrency. You won't have to explain yourself to these friends, to let's say grandma, to parents who are concerned that you're wasting your money on assets like Bitcoin, which is up almost 40x since 2017. Right? That Luddite crowd. Just understand, you'll take out your credit card, your MasterCard, and keep in mind, we'll call it a credit card, but the money is immediately debited, taken out of your Dash account. Right? So you aren't even going in debt, folks. It's a prepaid card. Right? You have the Dash in your Dash account. You're just taking some of it to pay for this meal with your Luddite friends. No one's going to know that you're using Dash to do so. Well, that's how I see it. I think Venezuela is a country we all need to study. I think Bitcoin and Dash, as well as the stable coins used in Venezuela, Tether, are going to benefit greatly from the increased trade relationship between the United States and Venezuela. Right? I also think that there's so many countries like Venezuela around the globe that have dealt with hyperinflation, with governments that can't deliver on their promises, so they start to print money. Zimbabwe, Argentina, right? Governments that have a hard time issuing bonds because creditors are looking at the market and they're thinking to themselves, wow, this inflation is going to cause a bond default. Right? Well, just understand, there are many such countries out there. The upside to cryptocurrency is massive. It's massive. Understand, the United States wants its trading partners to flourish. If the U.S. wants Venezuelan oil, then the United States is going to have to understand that it's going to allow Venezuela, it's going to have to allow Venezuela, even with the United States as the reserve currency, to have the currency of its choice, including cryptocurrency. So keep a big eye on Venezuela, keep a big eye on Bitcoin and Dash. Right? These are transactional cryptocurrencies. Right? Bitcoin, believe it or not, can't match Dash unless you use the Lightning Network in terms of the speed of the transaction. Right? I'll agree. The Lightning Network brings Bitcoin closer to Dash. But people need to understand that if you want quick on-chain transactions, then you need to look at Dash. If you're looking for the kind of innovation from a coin that comes with a robust governance system that allows the coin to say, let's get involved with CrayPay, with Dash Direct, Let's have our own MasterCard. And the holders of the coin, the people staking the coin, Masternode holders, could actually say, okay, we'll fund that. Then you get the kind of innovations that you can use in a restaurant when you're paying for a meal around cryptocurrency skeptics who are telling you that cryptocurrencies have no use case. You can use your MasterCard, backed by cryptocurrency, to pay for your meal and theirs. Anyway, for more crypto news, visit us at Dwyer, that's DWYER, 70905.substack.com, which has free and premium memberships. Thanks for stopping by.